I'm going to share with you the secret to how I started an exercise routine as someone with ADHD who really struggles with starting new routines. I know for myself, as someone who is AuDHD, which is autism and ADHD, having routines is super important, and I can be pretty good at following them once I'm in the routine, but getting into it in the first place can feel near impossible. Once I made this realization, everything changed because I realized it's less about making a routine and being consistent in the routine and just finding a way to actually get started to let the routine become a part of my day to day life. And so the way that I did this is by reducing all the barriers. When it came to exercise, I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted to do and it felt manageable. It was just actually acting to get started on the tasks that I found I was really struggling with. So, to reduce all the barriers in that situation, I just started doing stuff in my house in the clothes that I was wearing. This took away all the extra steps of getting to a gym, changing, having to get myself out of the house, even just getting myself into different clothes felt like a lot. And thinking about that made me always be like, okay, I'll just do it later, later, later. But when I decided that I can just start exercising in my room in whatever I was wearing, I was able to start. There wasn't a bunch of steps in front of me that I felt like I had to overcome in order to start doing the thing. So, whatever it is that you're trying to make into a routine, look at what's coming up that is stopping you. And is there any way to take away or reduce those barriers from getting started? Because getting started is really the hardest part. Just make it as easy and straightforward as possible, and you can always develop it as you go along. Like once I started actually getting into the routine, I started introducing an exercise outfit because the natural consequence of exercising in my regular clothes became enough fuel for me to want to change. And then by that point, everything else started feeling like second nature, so it wasn't that hard. Let us know if you have any tips on getting started in a new routine.